Hey guys, I'm back and I have put the Crocodile Locomotive set together and it looks amazing. This isn't going to be a full review, this is more of a first impressions kind of thing, so I'm going to show you guys a little bit about it, some things that I learned as I was building it, but I'm not going to give a full review, it's just kind of a first impressions after building. And my first impression is it looks amazing. They really did a good job, especially with the detail. This set it's not too hard to put together. There are some parts that are a little bit complicated, but I'll get to those. But for the most part, just the way they designed it and the way they did some of these techniques were pretty interesting. And I found myself, when first seeing the images, I was like, how they pull that off? And actually building it together and looking at it, you kind of get to see where they did, where they did these building techniques and why they did them. And so overall, yeah, here's the full set. It's pretty big. It's kind of hard to compare. I know that camera doesn't do it, but once you build it, it's pretty big. Just getting into it, this bottom plate it wasn't hard to build, but it was very tedious because all these are 1x1 studs, and so you have to each individually place them. You also have to place underneath them the tile 1x4s, and so you also have to place these. And I actually messed up halfway through and put them in the wrong place. I had to go back and take them off and put them on again. So that's that. Here are the minifigures. Again, there are two, but they're really not the main stars of the show. It's really the Locomotive, and yeah, I mean it's pretty interesting. Most of the work is done on the middle part of it. I think the first 3 bags are all dedicated to the middle card, and the rest of them are built for each end. But yeah, I know it's really cool. It's right now I have it moving. They're actually 1x4s. They're supposed to go in here underneath, and so that way you can keep the set together, and so that way it doesn't move. But of course you can remove those, and so you can move this around. It's really interesting how they did some of these techniques. Try to bring it closer. So for example, I wondered about these, how they did these, and all they are is those bottom rounded 2x2 pieces that are curved. They just put those on each side and fit them in between these arched pieces, and so that was really cool. This is also really cool how they did the building techniques. Most of it is just on the side building techniques. So yeah, it's pretty cool. See if I can. This is actually a little bit longer. I might have to take it off. The front, you build both of these sides. You just build it twice, and so it's not too bad of a process. This was probably maybe the hardest part. It is very tedious, and so you want to take it slow when you build that. Otherwise, as you're building it, it can kind of be a little hard to put together and really get where you want to. But once you get through that, that's one of the more complicated parts of it. You can actually remove this top piece, and so there is the middle. Actually, what I'll do is disconnect them. Let's see. Okay, whoops. Fine. Okay, so here is the center of it, and you can actually do is I believe you're able to take this off. There you go. And so you reveal this piece, and actually this is where you attach the motor and the battery if you have the powered up system. And so that's pretty cool how they did that there. And of course you can put the minifigures in there and then just slide this in. So yeah, that's a little bit hard to do on camera. Oh well. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So once you have it in there, of course you can leave it in there, and then here's the roof piece. This goes in there. I mean, overall, just my first impressions are that this is a really cool set. Actually, let's put this together. These wheels here, these are I guess they're called I forget what they're called, but basically they don't actually attach to the track. It's just these front wheels, and so they're false wheels. I think that's what they is, and that way they did this so that you could actually have it in a layout, and so it runs better that way. Speaking of layout, I will put this in the layout later and have it run. But yeah, overall first impressions are, it's really amazing looking set. It's clearly not a play. I guess not a train with much play features, if any at all. It's mostly just about building it and displaying it. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of my first impressions. In the next video, I'm going to put it on the layout. I'm also planning on adding powered up system to it, and then eventually going back and giving a full review of what my thoughts are after owning this set for maybe a couple weeks, and then just kind of going over it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.